Hello guys, today I wanted to do a little bit of spring decluttering with you all. I'm going to try to get 50 items out of my home, but I think that's going to be a little bit challenging because during my absence I have tried to stay on top of my decluttering. As things were brought in, I moved things out. So in order to accomplish that goal, we're going to also go downstairs in my basement, declutter down there a little bit, but we're going to start off upstairs in my bedroom. And the first place we're going to start is my nightstands. As long as the kids cooperate with me because they're out on spring break this week, I want to do this as a talk through. So if that's something you're interested in, just keep watching. Okay, so in my nightstand, my top drawer here, I was looking and I've got some extra like watch faces and watch screens. While I'm going to keep all the watch screens because they tend to get busted, I do not need this many like watch faces. So I think I'm going to get rid of a silver and a black, and then I will still have a black and then a clear one because I currently have a clear one on, and I've had this watch 6 months or so and it's still holding up fine. And then I am due for some new watch bands because I do not like the way these come together. They come with these little rods that you have to slip under that fabric, and it is a pain in the rear end. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of this. And I'm just going to take everything and lay it in my kitchen floor, and then when we're all done, I will separate it out from trash and all that, but we'll count how much stuff we actually got rid of. This drawer just has a bag in it for storage. And then down here is good too because I just have extra phone screen protectors, a tablet screen protector, and then an extra phone because somebody in my family is always needing a phone, whether it be my mother, my brother. So we're keeping that. And then my husband's nightstand is fine. It just has his vape stuff, our TV remotes, that kind of thing. Okay, the next stop we're going to make is in here in our utility closet. And the only thing I can think of is it's time to go ahead and get rid of my youngest son's jacket, as it is a 4T and he is officially in 5T. And then down here I just have some extra curtain rod holders. I'm going to go ahead and give those up as I've had them for a little while and not needed them. The rest of this stuff in here is my husband's, apart from my vacuum and mop. So if I touch any of that, he may have my head. So we're at 3, 4, 5 so far. Okay, so with the mention of my younger son moving up a size, we're going to head to his closet next and declutter some of his clothes. Okay, so that's how much we were able to clear out of his closet. And I also remembered he had some 4T swimming trunks. We're going to grab these out of the drawer, donate those. And then the last thing out of the kids' rooms we're going to grab is this little thing that connects the Nintendo Switches to the TV. They never use them, so we're gonna get rid of it. Just don't tell my husband about this one, okay? Alright, our next stop in my decluttering journey is this guest bathroom linen closet. Everything looks fine except for this tub right here. I do not remember what all is in there. It looks like some sunscreen maybe, so I'm going to pull it down and go through it. Oh wow, okay, so there's only two things in here. The sunscreen and then some extra body wash for my husband. So I actually think I can condense those down and get rid of this tub completely, because I think I have room in this tub right here. There's one, and then there's the other. All right. So I'm just going to take this tub downstairs with my other extra bins. Okay, the kids have some cups we need to get rid of. This one, we have lost the lid. And then this one, although it's beautiful in Harry Potter, my daughter has chewed the darn straw off of. Okay, I am thinking about decluttering my potato peeler. Because honestly, we get Bob's mashed potatoes throughout the rest of the year. The only time I ever use this sucker is for peeling potatoes for Thanksgiving. So I think I can figure out some other way to do that. Or put it in my hosting bin. So I'll have to think on this one and let you guys know what I decide to do. Okay, and then in our coffee bar drawer, I just have a bunch of these straws from like McDonald's that I need to toss out. Okay, now it is time to head downstairs into the basement. I could go through the kids' toys, but I don't have the energy for that today, so we're just going to go through the decor and the stuff downstairs. Alright, so our dehumidifier is going over there, so that's probably a little noisy, and I'm sorry about that. But this is our storage shelving downstairs. This is the part we're going to start at first, and then we're going to make our way back there. Okay, so the first thing I'm seeing is this shower curtain. I did have it hung up over here on my shower, but it keeps falling and I'm tired of messing with it. So we're going to get rid of that. This is a washing machine hose that does not fit our washing machine. Bunch of car stuff. Maybe everything on this shelf. I'm also going to donate this. It's brand new. It's a water heater stand. Apparently when they replaced our water heater, he said he couldn't use that, so we of course missed our return window, so that is going to go bye-bye. So this is what our pile down here is looking like so far. But now I think we've gotten rid of everything we can get rid of on this shelf. I thought about this TV stand, but I'm going to have to talk to my husband about that. So now we're going to head back there. Okay, so the first thing I see back here is this big igloo cooler. We bought it for the beach 6 or so years ago. Used it one time. It was garbage, trying to roll on the sand and stuff. So it's basically been down here in storage for many years, so I think it's time to rehome it. I am going to have to clean it up as it is very dirty, but we'll get it cleaned up. She'll look nice and new. Back here in this black garbage bag is a suitcase. I think we're going to go ahead and donate. Let me get that down. And then I really just need to find my hosting bin because I have some things I think I can toss out of that as well. I'm hoping it's this one right here, so I don't have to dig too far. Aha, it is. Alright. So, let me pull this out. Alright. I store my Christmas cookies and stuff in this. I have a Christmas tree drink dispenser. Okay, I think this is one thing I can get rid of. It's these Dollar Tree little bowls. I had got them for an ice cream bar. But honestly, if we ever do one of those again, I can either A, use my muffin pan, or B, find these again. So, I think we're going to let go of these. More cookie containers. I'm going to keep those. Christmas serving platters. So, when we got a grown-up table, and I say a grown-up table because for many years we just had kid tables, like literally the little Paw Patrol ones you can buy at Walmart for $25. So I bought these from Goodwill, $2 a piece, to decorate with. And I don't know who I thought I was because my 4 children does not allow for much to sit on my table for long. So I think I'm going to get rid of these pumpkin plates. I may keep one because I have a picture, you know, hang on. One of these things is actually for the set. So I don't know if I want to keep this or let it go. And I was thinking if I kept it, I could use one to sit it on. What do you guys think? Just double checking that that's everything. Okay, so I think I want to hold on to it for this go around, and then one plate, and I'll let the other one go. Does that sound like a fair trade to y'all? Okay, so I think we're going to count this stuff and leave it down here as my car is just right outside there in the garage. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the plate. Let's see how many bowls we have in here. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 bowls. Okay, so with our bowls, that is 14, but I walked over here to the other side that used to be my eldest son's room because I forgot this PlayStation needs to be tossed out, sent to the recycle center because it no longer works. So we're going to count that as 15. And then over here on this storage cubby, we have 16 with this Bath & Body Works little ghost wallflower plug. I just got off the phone with my husband. He was taking lunch and he gave me the go ahead to get rid of a few more things that we had been holding on to for him. Starting in our side table over here in our living room, we've been holding on to some like gym equipment. He's got some weights that can be transformed into like kettlebells and then like a bar. So we're going to get rid of the parts to that. And then we have a blanket in there just to kind of protect the table from all those parts. We're probably going to go ahead and get rid of that as well. So in here, this is the table I was talking about. There's all that, and we're just going to count these as 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. The instructions, we'll just count it as trash. 22 for the blanket. And so now that table is nice and cleared out. And then over here in our entertainment center, he just kept some extra like PlayStation controller buttons. So there's a whole bag of them. We're just going to count it as 23. That's what that looks like. Okay, so now we're just going to start separating our pile out from trash to donate and finish our counting. So I think we were at 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. $45, 46, 47, 48. We're going to count this as 49 and 50. We did it, barely, but we did it. So I'm going to take this pile of stuff and also toss it in our donate bag. And we're going to end this video here. I hope you guys had a fun time decluttering with me. Hope I gave you some motivation. And even when you think you've went as low as you can go, you can always go lower. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.